Welcome to the Back Liberty Ledger Crypto. In the world of coin collecting, few things excite enthusiasts more than a rare, valuable coin showing up in everyday pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of one such coin, the 1984 D. Washington quarter. While it's a common coin in circulation, a few rare versions of it have sold for thousands of dollars under certain conditions. That's right, your average-looking 25-cent piece might be worth a small fortune. But what makes this particular coin so special? Is it the mint mark, the condition, or some hidden minting error that sets it apart? Stick around as we explore the origins, unique characteristics, and surprising value of the most expensive 1984 D quarter dollar ever sold. To understand why any quarter might be valuable, we need to start with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features a profile of Washington himself, while the reverse until 1998 depicted an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows. The quarter has become a mainstay of U.S. coinage, used daily by millions of Americans. Over the years, several varieties, errors, and unique versions have emerged, and some have become highly sought after by collectors. But the 1984 D quarter? That's a whole other story. The D in 1984, D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities where U.S. coins are produced. In 1984, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters, over 546 million to be exact. On the surface, that might seem like it would make this coin incredibly common, and therefore worthless to collectors. And you'd be right. Most 1984 D quarters are worth face value. But, as with any mass-produced item, anomalies happen. A few coins slip through quality control with mistakes or unique characteristics, and those are the ones that catch the eyes and wallets of serious numismatists. Before we get into the details of the most expensive 1984 D quarter, let's take a moment to understand what makes any coin valuable in the first place. Value in coin collecting usually comes down to 5 key factors: rarity, demand, condition, historical significance, and errors or varieties. A coin doesn't need to be ancient to be valuable. If it's rare enough and collectors want it badly, it can fetch huge sums. With the 1984 D quarter, it's not the age or metal content that drives value. It's a perfect storm of mint errors, pristine condition, and high demand. One of the biggest reasons some 1984 D quarters are valuable is due to minting errors known as double dies. A double die happens when the die used to strike the coin has a misaligned or double image. When that die is used on hundreds or thousands of coins before being caught, those coins become collectibles. The doubling can occur on various parts of the design, like the date, the motto "In God We Trust," or Liberty. Some 1984 D quarters exhibit doubling on these areas, making them significantly more desirable to collectors. Another critical factor is the grade of the coin. A coin's grade refers to its physical condition, ranging from heavily worn poor 1 to perfect condition mint state 70. Coins that are uncirculated and have no where are especially prized. Some 1984 D quarters have been found in mint state 67 or higher, which is exceedingly rare considering how many were made and circulated. A perfectly struck, uncirculated 1984 D quarter with no scratches, dings, or discoloration is like finding a needle in a haystack, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for it. So just how expensive are we talking? The most valuable known 1984 D quarter sold at auction for over $1,400, and that was due to its pristine condition, graded MS, 67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Keep in mind, the price of such a coin fluctuates depending on market demand and the grading service's reputation. While $1,400 might seem modest compared to six-figure rarities, it's still an astonishing return on a 25-cent piece. What makes this sale remarkable is not just the price, but the fact that it was a coin you could easily overlook in your spare change. If you think you might have a valuable 1984 D quarter, the first thing you'll want to do is get it professionally graded. Reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, will authenticate and grade your coin. This step is crucial. Buyers want the assurance that they're investing in a genuine, accurately graded coin. Grading can cost anywhere from $30 to over $100 depending on the service, but it's worth it if your coin turns out to be valuable. If you're combing through your coin jar or rolls of quarters from the bank, here's what you want to look for in a 1984 D quarter. First, check the overall condition: sharp, clear details, and minimal wear. Second, look closely at the inscriptions. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot any signs of doubling, especially in the date or lettering. Third, inspect the coin's edges. Some error coins show partial collar strikes or off-center features. And finally, always check for unusual luster or toning, which can sometimes increase the visual appeal and values. In addition to doubling, some 1984, D quarters feature other striking errors. These include die cracks, clip planchets, off-center strikes, and struck-through errors, where foreign material interfered during minting. These types of errors can range from minor to dramatic, and in some cases, collectors will pay more for particularly unique or visually interesting examples. While not all these varieties reach four-digit sale prices, they still offer a great return compared to face value. When it comes to selling or buying rare coins, auctions and professional dealers play a major role. Auction houses like Heritage Auction, Stack's Bowers, or eBay can connect sellers with passionate buyers. If you believe your 1984 D quarter has value, consider consulting a dealer or submitting it to an auction. The more documented and authenticated the coin is, the higher its potential selling price. Remember, stories like these start with curiosity. Many collectors stumbled on a valuable coin by simply checking their change. There are a lot of myths floating around online about valuable quarters. Not every 1984 D quarter is worth a fortune, and not all shiny coins are uncirculated. Condition grading is more than skin deep. It includes strike sharpness, luster, surface marks, and eye appeal. Be wary of exaggerated online claims. While it's true that some rare 1984 D quarters have sold for over $1,000, there are exceptional cases. That being said, knowledge is power, and knowing what to look for can help you spot the real gems. If this video has sparked your interest, why not dive into the hobby yourself? Coin collecting can be a rewarding and educational pursuit. Start small, perhaps with a folder for state quarters or mint sets. Learn how to handle coins properly, how to store them, and how to use reference guides like the Red Book or online databases. There's a vast community of collectors, forums, and YouTube channels dedicated to sharing insights. You might not find a $1,000 quarter right away, but the hunt is half the fun. The story of the 1984 D quarter reminds us that hidden treasures exist all around us. While most of these coins are still only worth 25 cents, a rare few can command hundreds, or even over $1,000 from the right buyer. Whether it's an unusual error and exceptionally well preserved,